I made a fire reflector in my backyard, and I may or may not go to Walmart later and buy a tent and another aid kit. This bug out bag, old school book bag, has a light built into it for camping. It's fully stuffed with stuff to cook, eat, drink, machete, knives, a lot of knives in there, clothes, med kit, and then my ammo somewhere, I forget where it is, but then I have my .22 Velocity pellet rifle, Gammo. This book bag's kind of heavy. Almost just fell. It's a little bit heavy. All the stuff that I have in it. There's more stuff in it. I'm not gonna go through. I have crackers and playing cards and a bunch of other stuff. But I cleaned all the steel and stuff on this gun. I did the barrel and all this. Got cleaned with gun oil. I even cleaned the wood. After I cleaned the wood with gun oil, I took the paper towel that I used for the gun oil, and then I just got a little bit wet and went back over the spots that I did gun oil on the wood, and then that made it not so, slippery. Unlike on the barrel where I didn't go back over it with water. The only reason I went over the wood with water is so it wouldn't be so slippery, so I could hold it better. And I got my old machete right there. It's paracord, I think. Orange paracord. But so I get my stuff ready. It's super hot out today. I don't know, it's probably 80 or 90 out. I haven't checked it. I should have checked it, but I didn't. I'm gonna leave my gun here because I don't know what the ammo for it is yet. We're gonna go out here, go take a look in the woods, see if all my stuff's still up in there. I have a bunch of logs that I have to split up with this axe. There are a lot more over there by the tire. I cut some of them up. I still have my pieces of wood that I nailed into the tree that go up into there with this old rope that I tied. I'm gonna bring my book bag with me up into the woods. But before I do that, I gotta do something else real quick. I got deodorant, extra socks, everything. If I go to Walmart later, I'm gonna buy one of them tiny little tents that are easy to fold up, that are made out of plastic. Or a tarp, I don't know. Here. Yeah, that's probably better. See? I don't know if that can see it. Alright. Anyways. Cutter mosquito spray. I'm gonna coat myself in before I go into the damn woods. I've had enough mosquito bites, so that's why I'm coating myself in this. The woods are full of mosquitoes right now. It's so damp up there. I'm tired of being bit, so I'm just gonna coat myself in this like a shower. Spray a lot of it, as much as I can. Spray my bag even. The mosquitoes to stay off my stuff. Coat my boots. Coat my legs. I'm gonna buy one of them stainless steel water bottles too. The metal ones. Metal, tin, steel. To use. I'm putting a lot of this on. Make sure I coat myself. I coat myself good. Put some in my hair. Alright, coated myself in a bunch of mosquito spray. Hope I still don't get destroyed by them. And I'm gonna go up here in the woods. See what life's like up here. Now the tractor came through and cut up most of this, and I brought my weed whacker back here and cut up some of this. It's kind of open right here, but once you get back up in here, it's a whole nother thing. They were swarming right there a couple days ago. I got all these old fire pits that are all just overgrown now, and it filled back up. A lot of spiders back here. Too many mosquitoes. You wouldn't imagine how many are back here of mosquitoes. I can already feel them. Just had one bite in my leg. Even though I coated myself like 4 times with it, they're still on me, and it's so annoying. So I rubbed it into my hair. I'm just being destroyed by them right now. I have all them old jugs that I put back here, like the moonshine looking jugs. glasses. And I have an old Tupperware, plastic blue Tupperware I put back here. I can already see it from here. Anyways, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna, I don't know. Oh my God, it's terrible back here. How much mosquito spray I have on my hand? Hand's all oily. Still covered in it. I rubbed it in. And I'm still covered in it. Or I'm still being bit. Covered in it. I'm still being bit. I'm gonna do something with that big rock. I don't know what though. I can maybe make a trap with it since it's so big and heavy. These things are kind of expensive. Like this. Water in it. Water in this one too. Oh, that's my old fire. I forgot I had rocks back here. That's an old fire pit. I found out some ways to make fires that I'm going to try out eventually. Now this hole right here, I dug this out with Vinny, and this hole is just filled with mosquitoes right now. Little ant home right there. Anyways, I'm gonna step down in here. Still as deep as it was. I'm gonna go back, show you guys the fire reflector that I built forever ago. And it's the one advantage of coming back here in the summer is that nobody can really see you because there's so many leaves on all the trees. All the trees are all grown out, covered in leaves. And then in the winter time, it's like everybody can see you. And it sucks. Now that gun that I just had a minute ago when I first started the video, I have the scope for it. I don't have it on. It's not sighted in. The gun's not sighted in that well without the scope on it. So, can't do much. I'm gonna go back to my house. Got spider webs, all that stuff that you don't want is happening. We're gonna go back, check things out. I want to make a little foxhole right here too. I remember digging that out a while ago. And I came back here, tried to dig it out the next day, and there was a bee's nest in there. Hear mosquitoes buzzing next to my ear. It's annoying. I want to come back here when I get my dirt bike fixed and ride a little bit. I'll be cutting some new little hills right around here from the road up. Oh. I also have 2 screwdrivers in my book bag to fix my gun that I just had at the beginning of the video, along with I forget what they're called. Allen keys, Allen wrenches out. No, maybe, I forget. Allen keys or whatever, but I have those. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna go into my backyard and show you guys the fire reflector that I did last night, which isn't done. It needs to be way taller. Fire's just gonna go right over it. See, I just put dirt around the fire like a half circle. That bird just came out of that bush. Now it's sitting on my bench. It's hot out. Really, really hot out. Here's that old shovel. Maybe there is a big frog in there. I just saw something go up in there. I'm gonna go over here. Ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. There's the shovel. There's the dirt from this that I put over there. But I then took that shovel, carried it from over there to over here, and took the big rocks that were right next to that hole and put them right here. See, there's one. There's the concrete block. There's the concrete block. And there's wood that I don't know how it got there. I just collected it from around the yard. But I stomped it last night, and it was all like, I wouldn't say muddy, but it was wet dirt. It was nice and brown and stuff. And I packed it around there, and then I kicked it with my foot like this several times. And I did it to the same other side. But I'm gonna pile it up where there aren't rocks. See, there's only like 4 rocks right there. There's miniature rocks inside here. Not miniature, but hand size, palm, as big as my palm. I have this homemade bench. I took that beam back over into the woods and dropped it. I finished cutting up that last piece of wood with that other machete that was in my garage with the yellow paracord on it. I cut it up and I was able to cross over twice. See, look, 1, 2 pieces, like I said it was going to be. I have that across there, and I'm going to put the plastic across and then take the concrete pins that my dad isn't going to use concrete pins no more or whatever, so I'm going to use those and cross it and help the plastic to stay down. Found another piece of wood. I'm gonna go put it in the fireplace. Campfire, which I'm not gonna do tonight. And if I do, I'll make another video, but I'm not gonna end up doing it probably. It's hot out. This bag's kind of heavy. I could carry this bag around with me if I had to. I'm thinking, I got one more sterno, and I'm thinking about making what I said I was going to do. There's where you blow air down. It would go through the tunnel. And then you would have your food in here with the fire. You would have the fire right down there with the food on top of it. And you blow air into there. It would circulate to right here and come up. Reason being, you do that, nobody can see you, really. So if you did it above ground, which you could very easily, but if you did it above ground, everybody would see it if anybody was around, if they were like looking for you. But if you do it that way, nobody can see the flame, really. It's like, it's underground, so nobody can see it. I forget what it's called, that type of cooking thing. There used to be a snake right here. It's not there. There used to be a snake right here. Alright. Go back to my garage. Cool off. I'm not sweaty, but mosquito spray is sweat resistant. And this is that gun I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I am going to use this. I just got to find the ammo for it. And it does have a scope. I think I showed that in another video. It has a scope that comes with it. By Yeti Cooler, or one of them steel water bottles and a med kit. I might wear this plastic German helmet just because it's easy to take on and off. And if I go up in the woods, cut up trees that are way up in the way up. If any acorns or not acorns, but branches come down, you'd be protected. That's not even the reason why I want to do that. The reason I want to do that is so I don't get mosquito bites right like in my hair and stuff. And stuff like bugs in my head. So I can put that helmet on. And then they won't be able to go up on top of my head. So it'll be nice. That's my brother's bike. That's my bike. That's my dad's bike. That's my dad's bike. There's another one on the other side, and that's nobody's bike right now. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna buy a hot tent, maybe. If I don't buy a hot tent, I'm gonna buy a hammock, which would be really nice. And eventually, I might do 1 or 2, maybe 3 little camping adventures up in them woods. Up in the woods next to my house when it turns into winter time. Like, come home from school on Friday and go up there and set up, spend the night, Friday night, and then wake up Saturday, run around Saturday, and then spend the night again, maybe, and then clean up on Sunday before you go to school the next day. I could do that. I could make a bushcraft camp up in there, which I could do. I know how to do it. Seen a couple different ways of doing it, and the wood that's back there I could do it with. There's a lot of rotten wood, good wood, hardwood, soft, moldy, good dirt, fresh dirt, and there's even some mud back there, like that's always back there, mud that's always back there. Even when it's hot out like this, there's mud back there. In some spots. A lot of mosquitoes. I don't think I got bit at all, so mosquito spray is working, but now I smell like shit, so yeah. Alright, peace.